Andrew here from Rebels. I'm also the head coach of Lexa Jiu-Jitsu Academy here in Uppsala, and I'll be going through a technique with my student here, David. This is a really good close guard technique, one that Gracie has really made popular. So basically what we will be doing is we'll be working a back take off of close guard, okay? So the first thing I want to do, guys, I want to keep in mind that when I do close guard, I always want to make sure that I close above my opponent's hips. Never wrap around their butt. I don't have good control of his posture here. I want to go high as much as possible, lifting my hips from the ground. The closer to the armpit I am, the better. So you'll notice that David's already kind of making grips here. This is the correct reaction. This is the reaction that you're going to get from your partner. Okay, so it's going to require we're going to have to break some grips here, right? So the first thing I want to do is I want to get a cross grip. So I'm going to get a cross grip, and my left hand is going to go under, all right? A lot of times if they're keeping their elbow close, one thing I can do is I can lift. As I'm bringing my hand under, I just sag my butt just to create a delay so I have space for my hand to come through. Now I'm going to grab my own wrist, okay? Now I'm going to rip the grip up towards me, and as soon as I do that, I'm going to shove the hand towards my right. So I'm going to rip the grip up towards me, then I'm going to shove the hand towards the right, and I'm going to pull David in, just like this. My goal is to bring his shoulder onto my chest. So one more time. So I'm going to rip up towards the ceiling and then towards me, right? Now I'm gonna push the hand this way. Ideally, I want the hand to go under my forearm, like this. But that's not always gonna happen. So if it happens like this, that's all right. It's no stress. I pull David into me. Now his shoulder is on my chest. Okay. From here, I'm gonna go all the way around, and I'm gonna feed the wrist to my left hand. Okay, so now he's kind of trapped here. You've got a gift wrap situation here. It's gonna be very hard for David to posture up here, and at the same time I can start to work an angle on him, and it's hard for him to stay centered, right? So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little hip escape, boom, bringing my hips out, and then I close again. At this point I can stretch, come up on my elbow, lift my hips off of the ground, I open the guard, and I circle to the back. Once I'm on the back, I look for my seat belt, I can roll him over, and I can start attacking. So again, cross grip, I go under, and I make a grip on my own wrist, okay? So I'm gonna rip, pull David in, and I push the arm across. At this point, I wanna go all the way around and try and make a grip. I prefer that we try to grab the wrist rather than the knee. It's just easier. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little hip escape just to switch my angle out. I'm gonna close my guard. I'm gonna stretch myself out and come up on my elbow. Once I'm up on my elbow, I can open the guard again and start to bring my right knee out. My right knee goes to the floor. I adjust, I fix. Anytime I'm on the back, I don't want to be too high up here, because if I'm too high, I'm going to fall forward. So I use my hand on the mat to adjust. I can have my toes on the mat as well. So if David sits up, you see I have my toes on the mat. I want to have my chin on his shoulder, my chest on his back. Now I can roll him over. Okay, so we'll try it from a different angle. So I have this grip. Lift my hips up, hand comes through, I connect my hands. Okay, now I'm gonna break, push the hand, pull David in. His shoulder's on my chest now, okay? I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna grab the wrist. At this point now I need to change the angle. If I try to come up, it's gonna be hard because he's right in front of me still. So I wanna move my hips out, close, stretch, up on my elbow, my knee comes out, I can put the knee on the floor there, set both hooks in, get my seat belt, and now I can start to roll or I can start to look for chokes from here. All right? Try from another angle here. Cross grip, go under, break, pull to the side, I pull David in. Okay? I'm gonna switch my grip, I'm gonna open my guard, I'm gonna hip escape. I close again, all right? Stretch, come up on my elbow, open the guard again, bring my knee out. Fix my hooks, grab my seatbelt, okay? Now I can roll David over however I like. I'm gonna take the back. All right, one last one, full speed. Let's put the bed here. So he's nice and tight here. So I wanna lift, create that space, okay? Break, pull him in, grab, open my guard, come up on my elbow, close again. Open, bring my knee out, grab my seatbelt. Now I can roll him over. Now I can start looking to finish the fight. All right guys, so that is a simple back take. If you watch Harder Gracie, he's done this a lot of times at the highest level. Super effective throughout white belt and black belt. So again, I'm in closed guard. Okay, I'm gonna look for that cross grip, lift, go under. I'm gonna break, and I'm gonna pull my partner in, and I'm gonna pull his arm towards the right. Boom, just like this, okay? This time, guys, let's say for some reason, I'm having a bit of a hard time reaching here, okay? What I can do is I can go around and I can grab the armpit right here. So you'll notice that there's gonna be a lot of like extra material here that I can grab on. That's what I'm gonna be aiming for. So I go here and I'm gonna look for that extra material in the person's armpit, okay? Now, I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did a while ago, which is to start hip escaping. But look, I wanna keep my guard closed because no matter what happens here, even if I'm not able to control the arm, I wanna make sure he can't posture up. My partner will try to posture up though. Yes, exactly. So you see, David will be trying to bring his head up, but he's gonna have a hard time doing that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let go, and my right hand is gonna weave through, and I'm gonna reach for the back of the knee. Okay? So if we change the angle really quick here, let's go here, so you guys can see. So I'm here, break, come in, make a grip on the armpit, move my hips out, and notice also that when I close my guard, I close high, close to the armpit. I don't want to be down here, okay? So I want to close up, close to the armpit. Now I'm going to let go, and I'm going to grab his knee. And you notice how I pull it so that my bicep goes all the way underneath the back of his thigh. So I want to be able to bicep curl his leg. At this point, guys, all I'm going to do, I open my guard, I swing my leg like a pendulum, and I bring my right foot in that direction, okay? And I'm gonna swoop straight into full mount. All right, so again. Lift, make my grip, okay? Break, punch the arm through, okay? Let's say I wanted to reach for this, but David is giving me a hard time, exactly, not giving me that grip. So instead I'm gonna go to the armpit, okay? I'm gonna hip escape, and I wanna be like next to David here, you see? So my chest is actually on his shoulder here. We're not face to face anymore. David's gonna be working really hard to try to posture up. Exactly. Now, I'm gonna look for this grip, right? And I'm gonna actually open my legs again, and I'm gonna try and climb my legs higher towards his armpit as I bring this in. Now I close again. So you see how deep I am now. I'm right underneath David, okay? So it's gonna be very hard for him to try to posture up. Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm gonna use my leg. I'm gonna swing in this direction with the left, and the right is gonna kick towards that direction, okay? And I'm gonna use this to carry the leg over. I'm gonna end up in a full mount here. All right, guys, and a lot of times my partner will be turning away in this direction. This is a good opportunity to start looking to attack and take the back, okay? So again, one thing that's pretty crucial about this, guys, is my hips, okay? My hips have to come out. So if we start in this direction so you guys can see where my hips are and what my hips are doing. So I lift, come through, break, bring him in, make that armpit grip, okay, go under. Watch how my hips come out. My hips are off to the side, okay? This is the most crucial part of the whole technique. If I don't do this, the whole thing will feel very, very heavy. So I want my hips to come out all the way. Now I can swing. And David's gonna feel light as a feather, okay? So one more time. I got that cross grip, okay? He's being very tight, so I have to lift, try and make space to get my arm in. Once I'm here, break the grip, pull him in, pull the arm across, okay? Start to look for this grip on the hand. If I can't get that, I go to the armpit, and I already start to change the direction of my hips. One thing you guys need to notice is as I change the direction, I don't let go of the sleeve. I continue to push it in that direction because that's gonna make his chest face that way. But remember, my partner, he's gonna wanna try to posture up and he's gonna wanna be face to face with me. So every time I try and get a better angle, his job is to correct it, to make it go back to where we were from the beginning. So when I go here, okay, when I start climbing here, I don't wanna let go. If I let go, he's just gonna face me, okay? So boom, push it across, okay? I'm trying to reach there, I can't, it's all good. I stiff arm, move my hips out, okay? Let go, go under. David's gonna be trying to posture up here, exactly. Sweep him over. And a lot of times you'll find that you'll be in a perfect position to start taking the back right away. Have a nice gift wrap, a nice seatbelt here. Okay guys, so one more time, full speed, so you guys get an idea of what it looks like. Alright guys, so keep an eye out on the blog. We will be trying to produce as much content, try to put out as much technique as we can week by week. I'll pick a certain set of techniques that I like and I'll post them in sequence. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoy it. Keep an eye out.